Coach just really beat on the boards, and it just looked like Missouri wanted it more for most of that ball game. You were not able to get off to a good start and really couldn't sustain anything either. What was your thoughts on how that game unfolded, and especially after getting those 2 wins this past week?
Obviously, hats off to Missouri. They came in here and just whipped us. We were just we were not the team that played the last 2 games, and we just got to go back to the drawing board. I mean, that's pretty much all I could say on that end. I told our team, I thanked our seniors, for their sacrifice and commitment, and just thank them for me having a chance and our coaches to coach them. Obviously, it's a new season as we go into the SEC, and we just gotta regroup and get ready for that.
Rakia and Jemai both set out the first half and then into the third quarter. Was there any reason that they set out for those first 2 quarters?
I just really want to stay focused on, our seniors. Obviously this was the night that, we wanted to go out, with them. First and foremost, we didn't want to go out that way with them. And that's about all I want to say on that.
Next, we're going to go to John Sokoloff.
Nikki, you mentioned going back to the drawing board. How can you go into a little more specifics with that? Like, how do you kind of take what you saw from today and address that in practice before the conference tournament starts?
Well, I think you can't really. I mean, you just gotta regroup. You want to make sure that your practices are everybody is engaged and in practice and ready to go. I mean, that's all it is. So that we can prepare for the next opponent.
Next, we're going to go to Garrett Cobb.
Hey, Nikki, is there any, chance in your mind that maybe this team might get reinvigorated this week because it's, like you said, a new season and it's postseason opponent, and maybe you might have better luck just because the stakes are higher next game?
Well, it's not so much. I think, as we, the stakes are higher. I mean, we had to win Auburn. We had to win LSU. Clearly, we needed to win this game. And there were some things that, that happened that didn't allow us to do that. It's not rocket science, okay? We just got to regroup and just move forward. Is that it? I mean, that is all it is. If you're a competitor, you're going to do what you're supposed to do and put yourself in a position to prepare and be ready to win. It's that simple.
I'm going to go back to Robbie.
Coach, you mentioned some of the same things that's plagued this team all year, defense and rebounding and things like that. Where would you say the buy-in is from this team and these players right now that you're, this far into the season and you're still struggling to box out and get a body on somebody for offensive rebounds and play defense consistently and things like that?
Yeah, again, like I said, I can go back to our last 2 games. I mean, we had tremendous energy and effort, especially in the third quarter. We boxed out when we needed to. It's hard when you don't have, obviously 2 perimeter players out on the floor that helps you, with your flow and your defensive intensity and things like that. Boxing out is something that we've talked about all year long. They just beat us to balls just because we were in a lot of rotation. We're not very good when we're in rotation because we can't find people to box out. But, that's something, that we just got to make a decision. You got to decide to box out. As a player, you have to decide that I am going to box out. That's not going to be something that I'm not going to keep doing. It's a decision.
Anything else for Coach? We're going to go to Tyler Horka.
Hey, Nikki, obviously going into the SEC tournament, this program has had an expectation of winning it the past few seasons. What are your expectations going into it this year?
I think I just want to be prepared for the next opponent, whoever that's going to be. My expectation is to come out and be prepared, have better effort than we did tonight, and hopefully, we'll have everybody that's ready to rock and roll and ready to go.